There's a lot of things on the internet, on YouTube about meditation. Meditation, how does it work? What does it do? Okay, there's different forms of meditation. There's meditation to align, there's meditation for health, for relaxation. But this particular meditation that you are going to learn today is a meditation for prosperity, abundance, money, whatever you want to attract, whoever you want to attract, new mate, car, house. This is the meditation for that aspect. I'm going to share it with you today. All right. In order to begin with meditation, we have to know a little bit about how our mind works. So when you hear Mark refer to your subconscious mind, and I say you speak to your subconscious mind, here's how it works, guys. You don't literally speak to your subconscious. Remember, your subconscious is a mind it's like a tape recorder. It records habits and repetition. So when you're speaking, you must speak. You're speaking to what is known as your higher self, or the authentic you. And basically, your higher self is that part of you that gives you those intuitive nudges, ideas, decisions. Don't go this way, don't go that way. And when you, of course, you make the decision to do it, you fare out well. That's your higher self. What it does is it uses your subconscious as a vehicle to communicate to you. So look at your subconscious similar to your cell phone. Your higher self is on the other end, and it uses cell phone, which is your subconscious, to talk to you, to give you instructions, to give you ways to generate income, wealth, ideas, lottery winners. Okay? Or you can refer to as your personal computer or your laptop. Your subconscious is that person on the other end that's giving you information, and you process it through your computer, laptop. You get emails, you get ideas, you see everything. That's what your higher self does. And the reason it uses your subconscious, because your subconscious is the infinite part of your mind. It can handle the information. You will never get divine action or divine intervention or divine guidance through your conscious thinking, rational mind. Why? It's very limited. You only process about 20,000 thoughts per day, in the morning till you go to bed. Okay? Your subconscious, on the other end, processes billions per second. Some of these thought waves, some of these feelings, frequencies, emotions, emits, you cannot even pick them up because they are so on another level of consciousness. So this is how you use this mind. Okay? Now with this meditation, basically it's going to align you to attract. Because remember the fundamental forces that govern the universe. Okay? In particular, I'm going to talk about two of them to show you. So we'll talk about the electromagnetic spectrum force, and then we're going to talk about the gravitational force. Okay? Gravitational attraction. And we have weak nuclear and strong nuclear force. But let's talk about the electromagnetic force and gravity. So gravity is referred to as the law of attraction. It's a magnetic force that attracts. The electromagnetic spectrum force is basically the force that emits and brings everything into our life and our desires. Okay? So how does it work? Okay? Here's how it works. Your conscious mind produces thought waves. These thought waves produces emotions and feelings via your subconscious. Subconscious now works to send these out as electromagnetic frequencies. Electromagnetic frequencies emits to the universe. Universe picks up your counterpart frequency, a car, a house, something you've been thinking about, desiring. Those thought waves or electromagnetic frequency waves now find its counterpart on a particle wave matter first. Particles, small, becomes matter, becomes something sustainable, something real. Then it attracts to you. Notice I say attracts to you. Notice I didn't say how it comes, because that's where the higher self comes in. Your higher self will figure out the how for you. It will know the best ways. Listen, your higher self can find infinite ways for you to generate money, anything, a mate, because it has infinite sources to do it. Your conscious mind, or our conscious mind, it's impossible for us to think of because we are capped. It's very limited. So what's my point? Don't worry about how it comes to you. Just focus and see yourself receiving the end results of what you desire. Your higher self takes care of all of that for you. Okay? So if you are a person or an individual that's always figuring how I'm going to get this, how I'm going to get that, you're not going to get it. Here's why. Because you create resistance. You're stepping in. You're stopping the natural flow. You're saying to an infinite source, your higher self, you're saying, get out the way, I'll figure this out. My friend, you cannot figure it out because you have a limited mind. That's the ego trying to figure out the how. That's what is. Your ego is a survival mechanism. That's what it does. It has to figure out your life. It has to figure out how to do things. You have to bypass that. Okay? So don't forget, don't figure out how it comes to you. Just focus on what you desire and it shall manifest and come to you. Okay, guys? Very important. So let's get that. You're not going to figure out the how. All right. So this meditation, basically what you're going to do now, basically you're going to breathe in through your mouth. Okay, so we're going to inhale just through our mouth this way. We're going to exhale, mouth, nostrils. Okay. Here's what happens. When we inhale through our mouth only, we're taking in a concentrated amount more oxygen. We're forcing more oxygen. Oxygen is the fuel to your brain cells. Oxygen is the power. When oxygen gets into your brain and it reacts with your brain neurons and synapses, it creates the electrical signals. So more oxygen, guess what? More electrical signals. They fire off this fast. If they fire off, what do? They give amplification. What's amplification? More frequency, more sound. Your brain works similar to radio waves. Okay, like frequencies attract like frequencies. So the more you can amplify a signal, what does that mean? The louder, stronger, the universe can pick it up with what? More fine tuning and gets it to you. So this gets you into that meditation. Once you get into the meditation, now here's what you're going to do. You're going to keep your eyes closed. Then you're going to start to feel things you desire. Okay? How does it work? Well, let's say you desire to win the lottery, desire to have a new job, a new business you want to start, you desire to find a new mate, whatever you desire. My question to you, how would you feel now if you win the lottery, you get the mate, you get the job, you get the business, and how would that make you feel? Well, it's a couple feelings could come in. You will either be happy, joy, relief, or excitement, or more. That is your trigger factor, okay? Once you use those feelings in this meditation, I said you're just going to conjure up the feeling of what you would feel like to have it. Don't put visuals in this. Your mind will throw images in there because your mind is used to putting images with visuals. Let the images pass. After doing this a couple days, you will start to get used to it. And here's the bonus. Here's how this works on a quantum scientific level now. Feelings and emotions, guys, they produce the electromagnetic frequencies. That's all what creates. So remember, I said your subconscious is a mind of habit and repetition. It's like a tape recorder. It only takes information in and it replays and it runs it in what is known as a reality loop. So if every day you practice this meditation for 5 minutes a day, and you put the feeling of having what you desire, your subconscious becomes imprinted with it. And guess what? Remember, subconscious is the mind, the prover. It must always prove you to be right. So if you're putting out feelings of joy, happiness, universe, and your higher self already knows what that means to you. It means your desires, what you want. So guess what happens? Now it becomes a natural process. It becomes a habit. Now your subconscious communicates with your higher self. Now it forms, goes out to the universe. Law of attraction comes in and it brings the counterpart particle to you as matter, substance, something real. You get to experience having it or experience holding it or the object or whatever. That's how it works on a scientific level. Okay? So if you do this every day, you are giving the universe the ammunition to bring to your desires because your higher self already knows what these mean to you. The feelings create your reality more than the thoughts, guys. Thoughts are the beginning. But if you practice this every day, you will see the improvement. Boom. Your manifestation will come through. All right. A couple of things I want to make note. So I've gotten many emails, guys. So just be patient. It could take me maybe 2 weeks, even maybe a month to get back to you. I am so backed up with the emails. Coaching program, the same thing. Okay. It could be a month, maybe a month and a half before I can get anybody else in right now. I'm on a backed up list. So be patient. I'll try to get back to as many emails as I possibly can, and things will come into play. But these are the things that I want to share with you today. Now remember, subconscious mind, guys, remember it's like a tape recorder. So you put in according to your feelings and it replays it in a reality loop.